I cannot believe that this game ended like this. I can't believe it. And you have to just watch this to I guess seeing is believing, right? And this is why chess is such a uh, an incredible game. Oh, e4, c6, v5. This is a Caro Kann advance. My opponent plays e6. This is not what you're supposed to play, but okay. We're out of territory where I studied, so I just develop like normal. I bring my knight to c3. He plays h6, and I'm just like, okay, that's an interesting move. Goodbye. Take the knight, double up his pawns. Then I put my bishop on d3, g7, d2, so I can castle. And then I defend my knight, and I also attack the weak pawn on f7. There's no active threat in f7 yet, but it's good to just, attack this and ensure that he doesn't double my pawns up. So that's the idea. I knew he was going to do that, so I took anyway. Stockfish says that the best move is to play pawn takes f3. Okay, whatever. So now I play check because he opened up a gigantic hole in his position. He gets out of the way, and now I threaten checkmate. But now he just loses a knight, and that pawn is a thorn in his side. I go to support the pawn so it can't be taken. He kicks my bishop, but it doesn't work because I can just take it. And then he attacks me with his king, so I just get all the way out of the way. There's that bishop is a monster. It's a monster. And that pawn is really annoying. It's one square away from promoting. So we continue. I castle. I'm crushing, 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 crushing. I continue the pressure with rook to e1 check. He's finally able to take. Doesn't matter. So I attack the pawn that's blocking me from checking the king. He takes, and then I regain my scope on his king by giving check and taking the pawn. He slides over to c7, and then I play e7 check, and then the bishop is just mine. So I don't really have a clear way of checkmating him right now. I just, his king's boxed in the corner. I'm going to figure this out some way or another. He defends that pawn so I can't get in. Kudos to my opponent for not giving up. I play knight check, b6, and then I just take the pawn because it's free. Again, I don't have anything right now. I don't have a real clear way, but I'm crushing, 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 crushing. Check, giving up my knight. He doesn't take. And now there's mate and 3 on the board. I don't see it. So I'm way too late. I played this move too late. There was mate and 3 on the board. Check. He gives me his rook. Basically for free. I sacrifice my bishop. Still totally winning. I'm about 7 points up. And now I'm just like, all right, well, I guess I'll just promote a pawn and simplify. I'll figure something out. My opponent's being very annoying. So now it's a war for the pawn on d4. I take the pawn. He says, "Nope, we're not trading." I block, and then now it's time to push the pawn. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna make a queen, which I end up doing at some point. We're just fighting over this pawn. I go to finally trade the rook. He's not letting me do it. I push the pawn, getting it one more square closer. Now I'm mate in 10. I want to trade the rooks, so I attempt to do that. He still again does not let me. I get out of the way, and he slides back up to e8, and now I'm just able to promote to have a queen very easily. Check. I slide my king out of the way, and then I block. It's all natural stuff. I have mate in 4. This is a real game. This is a real game. Plays rook to g1. I give check. He takes my pawn, and then I see. Well, I might as well just take the rook, right? Stalemate. The king has no legal moves. I accidentally stalemated myself. And when this happened, my whole world just froze. A moment in time. I couldn't believe it. I accidentally self-stalemated. I could have played any other move, but I had to take the rook just to be like, haha, salt in the wound. The joke was on me.